My God. I forgot to press this. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's do it.
अवाच्यवादांश्च बहून् वदिष्यन्ति तवाहिताः निन्दन्तस्तव सामर्थ्यं ततो दुःखतरन्नु किम्.
Avachyavadan. Avachya means something that should not be spoken. Such vadam, such words means improper words. Bahun means lot of, will be spoken. Vadishyanti, they will speak. Tavahitaha, tava, ahitaha, those who are not well wishing you, those enemies will start talking ill about you. And nindantaha, and by criticizing you about your samarthyam, power. And if that they are going to do, improper words, not reasonable, and they make fun of that. Oh, you got scared because you didn't have. You just show off your power, but actually you are not so powerful. Like that, some criticisms. Then tataha, then dukkatarannukim. More than that, what will be the sorrow? So that would be the most sorrowful thing, that if your enemies say that you are not so very powerful and you got scared, and that's why you are running away from the battlefield. Okay. Avachyavadanshcha bahun vadishyamti tavahitaha nindantastava samarthyam tato dukkatarannu kim. Continue. Hato va prapsyasi swargam.
हतो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गम्.
Prapsyasi swargam.
प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गम्.
हतो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गम्.
Ham no gam alpa prana.
हतो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गम्.
जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम्.
जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम्.
जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम्.
तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय.
तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय.
तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय.
युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः.
युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः.
युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः.
हतो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गम्. जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम्.
हतो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गम्. जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम्.
हतो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गम्. जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम्.
तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय. युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः.
तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय. युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः.
तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय. युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः.
हतो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गम्. जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम्. तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय. युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः.
हतो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गम्. जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम्. तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय. युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः.
Hato sandhi hataha. Hataha means if you get killed, you get slain. prapsyasi, future tense. Prapsyasi, you will gain swargam. Jitva, twanta, having won. Bhokshase, you will enjoy mahim, this earth. Tasmat, therefore, uttishta, this is prerana. So I'll give one of the reference card which will have all the prerana words for Atmanyan. So uttishta, stand up. Kaunteya, O Kaunteya, yuddhaya, fourth case, for the war. Kruta nishchayaha. Just make your resolve firm and stand up. And because whether your fighting is important. In that war, whether you kill or get killed, both is in your favor. You get killed, you will reach heaven. You kill, you win the war, you will rejoice to be the king of the earth. हतो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गं जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम् तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः. Continue. सुख दुःखे समे कृत्वा
सुख दुःखे समे कृत्वा
सुख दुःखे समे कृत्वा
लाभालाभौ जयाजयौ
लाभालाभौ जयाजयौ
आभालाभौ जयाजयौ
ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्व
ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्व
ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्व
नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि
नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि
सीनो नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि
नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि
नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि
सुख दुःखे समे कृत्वा लाभालाभौ जयाजयौ
सुख दुःखे समे कृत्वा लाभालाभौ जयाजयौ
सुख दुःखे समे कृत्वा
कमः प्राण
सुख दुःखे समे कृत्वा लाभालाभौ जयाजयौ
ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्व नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि
ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्व नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि
ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्व नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि
सुख दुःखे समे कृत्वा लाभालाभौ जयाजयौ ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्व नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि
सुख दुःखे समे कृत्वा लाभालाभौ जयाजयौ ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्व नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि.
Sukha dukkha, where it is felt, it's our emotions. Correct? Labha, labh. Labh, alabh. Profit and loss. Gain and loss. Where it is with your external material world. Jaya, ajaya. The victory and the losses. So, in our personalities, what drives us for any certain action is the result. So from this verse onwards, little karma yoga is introduced. Like chapter 2 has the entire Gita. So in this particular verse onwards, little karma yoga has been introduced. What should be our attitude while we are functioning? So always we have the goal and the result that we need to achieve. And mostly all that is in my favor, what I am going to get benefited from. And depending on that, I associate, if there is a gain, I am happy. If there is a loss, I am sad. If I win, I am happy. If I am losing, I am sad. So my actions I am doing because I have put a certain interest into my action and I am wanting that which I have desired for. Otherwise, my emotions are based on that result. So over here, Krishna is saying, Same krutva, again tvantavya, making it sama, balance. You do the action for the sake of the action. You are Kshatriya, your job is to protect. What I am going to benefit with, okay, for the Swarga sake, for this, and what is the intention? You are have to do your job. Then whatever comes, there is no frustration after that. You do your best and leave the rest, like how we say. Exactly the same thing. In pain or sorrow, in pleasure or sorrow, in gain or loss, in victory or a defeat, sama krutva, keep the mind sama, keep the mind in balance, and then decide for the war, then engage yourself in the war, engage yourself in the yuddhaya yujyasva. When you do that, naivam papam avapsyasi, na papam evam avapsyasi, you will not incur the sin. For the sake of killing, for the joy of killing, you kill, there is no purpose. Like certain communities, they have, no, if you kill others only who are not into this, then they are going to incur something. So that is not serving the society is benefit. The intention is not protection. The intention is killing only. Papam eva will come that time. So when the dharma yuddhas are different, then the yuddhas done for something selfish motive. Okay, so this difference we'll have to understand. Sukha dukhe same krutva labha labhau jaya jayau tato yuddhaya yujyasva naivam papam avapsyasi. Venkatesh ji, Shri Devi Bodha ji.
Guruji, 1 minute. The word prapsyasi is there. So this you said it is in the future tense. What will be the present for this? Prapsyasi?
Okay, there are few forms that it has undergone some change and then the word has come. So we will see that in our. So to attain that word, there is a some small changes are coming in that word. So we'll not take that now.
Yeah, thank you.
Varshaji, quick question. What is the root for, what is the form of yudhaya?
Yuddha.
Yuddha. Okay. Okay. And what about the yujyasva?
Again, so that is same like that. Avapsyasi, prapsyasi, and so there is some. It goes into a noun form, and then the words get some suffixes to form the verb. So that pattern we have not yet learned. So we will hold on to that yet.
Thank you.
Any more questions? Okay. So Venkatesh ji and Sri Devi ji. Esha te bhihita sankhye.
Esha te bhihita sankhye.
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 Esha te bhihita sankhye.
Buddhir yoge tvimam shruno.
Buddhir yoge tvimam shrunu.
Buddhir yoge tvimam shrunu.
बुद्ध्या युक्तो यया पार्थ
बुद्ध्या युक्तो यया पार्थ
बुद्ध्या युक्तो यया पार्थ
कर्मबन्धं प्रहास्यसि
कर्मबन्धं प्रहास्यसि
कर्मबन्धं प्रहास्यसि
एषा ते भिहिता साङ्ख्ये बुद्धिर्योगे त्विमां शृणु
येषा ते विहिता साङ्ख्ये बुद्धिर्योगे त्विमां शृणु
एषा ते विहिता साङ्ख्ये बुद्धिर्योगे त्विमां शृणु
बुद्ध्या युक्तो यया पार्थ कर्मबन्धं प्रहास्यसि
बुद्ध्या युक्तो यया पार्थ कर्मबन्धं प्रहास्यसि
बुद्ध्या युक्तो यया पार्थ कर्मबन्धं प्रहास्यसि
येषा ते विहिता साङ्ख्ये बुद्धिर्योगे त्विमां शृणु बुद्ध्या युक्तो यया पार्थ कर्मबन्धं प्रहास्यसि
एषा ते विहिता साङ्ख्ये बुद्धिर्योगे त्विमां शृणु बुद्धिर्योगे त्विमां शृणु बुद्ध्या युक्तो यया पार्थ कर्मबन्धं प्रहास्यसि.
all this knowledge which Lord was saying, Esha, this is Sankhya Yoga. Sankhya Yoga is the knowledge of logic by understanding. It's a knowledge body. So this is by the Sankhya, the wisdom that is coming. Now, Buddhya Yuktaha, Buddhya, Buddhi's third case, by stay muted, please. There is some emergency happening somewhere. Yes. What we are saying? Buddhya. Buddhya is the third case. In the Ekvachan, by instrumental case, by your buddhi, by the intellect, yaya, by which you will come to this acting of this yoga. That means karma yoga. If you apply your intellect and do the action, then karma bandham prahasyasi. You will not get attached to that karma, or in other words, exact translation would be you would get free from the bondages. So technically you have achieved the knowledge. Now you have to apply. So Sankhya Yoga has been told your action would show the Karma Yoga. Being in the action, what is being prescribed is being in the yoga. To join the jnana and act. It can't be, actions cannot be without rules and regulations. So apply your buddhi, and that which you are going to act, having acquired this knowledge, that will free from the bondage. एषा ते भिहिता साङ्ख्ये बुद्धिर्योगे त्विमां शृणु बुद्ध्या युक्तो यया पार्थ कर्मबन्धं प्रहास्यसि नेहाभिक्रमनाशोऽस्ति
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 प्रत्यवायो न विद्यते
Sorry.
प्रत्यवायो न विद्यते
Pratyavayo na vidyate.
स्वल्पमप्यस्य धर्मस्य
स्वल्पमप्यस्य धर्मस्य
Swalpamapyasya dharmasya
त्रायते महतो भयात्
त्रायते महतो भयात्
trayate mahato bhayat.
नेहाभिक्रमनाशोऽस्ति प्रत्यवायो न विद्यते
नेहाभिक्रमनाशोऽस्ति प्रत्यवायो न विद्यते
नेहा भिक्रमनाशोऽस्ति प्रत्यवायो न विद्यते.
स्वल्पमप्यस्य धर्मस्य त्रायते महतो भयात्
स्वल्पमप्यस्य धर्मस्य त्रायते महतो भयात्
स्वल्पमप्यस्य धर्मस्य त्रायते महतो भयात्.
नेहाभिक्रमनाशोऽस्ति प्रत्यवायो न विद्यते स्वल्पमप्यस्य धर्मस्य त्रायते महतो भयात्
नेहाभिक्रमनाशोऽस्ति प्रत्यवायो न विद्यते स्वल्पमप्यस्य धर्मस्य त्रायते महतो भयात्.
Neha, sandhi over there, na iha. Then neha bhikrama nashosti. Na iha abhikrama nashaha asti. Pratyavayaha na vidyate. Na iha. Over here, by following this method, by which this karma yoga method, abhikramaha na asti. Abhikramaha means abhikramanashaha. Abhikramanashaha asti. Abhikramanashaha means the efforts that you take for doing something. So na asti. Na iha abhikramanashaha asti. Abhikramanashaha, that loss of that effort is not there. And pratyavayaha na vidyate. There is no pratyavaya means something contradictory, something contrasting. You take something and another thing is forming, that is pratyavaya. Mostly in the medical field, you see. You take medicine for something and then a new thing is going to crop, then that is named as a side effect. That's a pratyavaya. So the chikitsa's definition according to the Ayurveda itself fails over there. Ayurveda has kept it very clear. By chikitsa is that when you give a medicine for something to heal, another new thing, new disease should not crop up. In the basic definition only it is like that. And over here, then that particular side effect, to contradict that, another medicine is given. And that medicine might have something else. So to control that effect, another medicine is given. So when people come in the clinic, they will already come with one list of medicines that they are taking. And then they ask me for treating that. So on top of medicines list, my list also has to come. So how to do the chikitsa? It's sometimes very difficult. You can't treat many times because we have made ourselves so helpless. So over here, the Karma Yoga's definition is coming that whatever your efforts you are doing, neither that nor there is a contradiction of that effort. That you do this and some different result is going to present. Na vidyate. Swalpam apyasya. Sandhi over there. Swalpam api asya dharmasya. Little bit of this dharma, if you follow, Trayate protects, it's like our Vandate. Mahato bhayat, from a big fear. Whatever difficulty in life come, if we are on the right side, we are never fearful. We might not be comfortable or we don't want certain laws or something, but if we have done our actions right, we become fearless. And over here, he's saying, Swalpam of, yes, even if you follow little bit of this, you will not have such fear. So I like this look very much because this gives us guts to face whatever situation we have in life, irrespective of whether there is a loss or a gain for us. But because you're standing on some value, that itself makes you very happy. Know that this principle I don't compromise. This much I can do. Beyond this, I cannot do. Then whatever, even if you have to leave a certain friend, leave a certain job, leave a certain relationship, it doesn't mind because you are holding on to the dharma. It makes you just fearless. So svalpam api dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. It protects you from very big problem also, from very big fear also. नेहाभिक्रमनाशोऽस्ति प्रत्यवायो न विद्यते स्वल्पमप्यस्य धर्मस्य त्रायते महतो भयात् व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः.
Shall I continue?
Yes.
व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः
Eke.
Okay, I'm sorry. Vyavasayatmika buddhihi.
Dhino. Buddhiः. Or both are
Buddhihi.
hasva. Ekeha kuru nandana.
एकेह कुरु नन्दन
Ekeha kuru nandana.
बहुशाखाह्यनन्ताश्च
बहुशाखा ह्यनन्ताश्च
Bahushakha yanantascha.
बुद्धयो व्यवसायिना.
बुद्धयो व्यवसायिनाम्
Buddhayo vyavasayinam.
व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः एकेह कुरु नन्दन.
व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः एकेह कुरु नन्दन
Vyavasayatmika buddhihi. Ekeha kuru nandana.
बहुशाखाह्यनन्ताश्च बुद्धयो व्यवसायिना.
बहुशाखा ह्यनन्ताश्च बुद्धयो व्यवसायिनाम्
Bahushakha yanantascha. Buddhayo vyavasayinam.
व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः एकेह कुरु नन्दन बहुशाखा ह्यनन्ताश्च बुद्धयो व्यवसायिनाम्
व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः एकेह कुरु नन्दन बहुशाखा ह्यनन्ताश्च बुद्धयो व्यवसायिनाम्.
So vyavasayatmika, that means in a certain single pointed way. Buddhi, that determination. Eka iha, eka, with single pointed determination. Employ your buddhi into a certain action. O Kurunandana. Kurunandana, the joy of the Kuru Vamsha. Bahushakha, too many branches. Anantasha, innumerable. Buddhayaha. Mind has got innumerable thoughts and desires, which can be contradictory. Oh, whether who's not married, whether I should marry this one or this one when you're searching a groom or a bride or this job, this one or this one. this or this, whether I want or not want, whether I want this or what I want this also, that also, and this also. Bahushakha and Anantaha. So many branches also of the thoughts, and in countless desires that will not make a unpointed attention, avyavasayina. The resolution cannot be strong. So you have to think of one thing that you want and employ all your concentration on that. But if you are doing multiple things and your goal post is changing each time, then your energy will get drained and mentally you will be exhausted. And that's why most of the time we say, I am tired, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. Because in the throughout the day, we have employed mind, God alone knows in what all directions, in what all topics, maybe we're not related to you, maybe some political news somewhere, maybe some religious assault somewhere, maybe something somewhere, and our own relatives and friends, and then profession. Antaha and Bahushakha. So what will happen? Buddhi avyavasayina. Your determination is also lost, energy is also exhausted, and we are not reaching any goal. व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः एकेह कुरु नन्दन बहुशाखा ह्यनन्ताश्च बुद्धयो व्यवसायिनाम्. हरीशजी, जलजाजी. यामिमां पुष्पितां वाचम्
यामिमां पुष्पितां वाचम्
यामिमां पुष्पिता वाचं
प्रवदन्त्यविपश्चितः
प्रवदन्त्यविपश्चितः
प्रवद्यन्तपि विपश्चितः
प्रवदन्त्यविपश्चितः. Not dear, not dear. Pravadan.
प्रवदन्त्य
Dear.
विपश्चितः.
Again, say the whole word again.
प्रवद्यन्त्य
Oh
विपश्चितः.
no, you're saying pravadya. There is no dear. I'm saying it is pravadan.
प्रवद्यन्त्य
Not dear.
विपश्चितः.
Hariji, not dear, not pravadya. Pravadan.
Okay. प्रवद्यन्त्य विपश्चितः. प्रवदन्त्य.
Why are you saying dear, Hariji? It is only the pravadan.
प्रवदन्त्य विपश्चितः.
Correct. Pravadantya vipaschita. Vedavadarataः partha.
वेदवादरताः पार्थ
Prana.
वेदवादरताः पार्थ
वेदवातरः पार्थ.
Vedavadarataः partha.
वेदवादरतः पार्थ.
Rataः partha.
वेदवादरः पार्थ.
Why are you saying raha? It is rataः partha.
वेदवादरतः पार्थ.
Not rathaha. Rataः partha.
वेदवातरः पार्थ.
Veda. You repeat after me.
वेद
Vada.
वाद
Rataः partha.
तथा पार्थ.
Vedavada.
वेदवाद
Rataः partha.
तथा पार्थ.
Vedavadarataः partha.
वेदवादरतः पार्थ. वेदवादरः पार्थ.
You are saying, I'll tell you where the mistake is. Either you are saying rataha or you are saying raha. And both are wrong. it is ra we also need, ta we also need, and visargas fa we need. Rataf partha.
Ratah Partha. Okay.
Huh.
Veda Vatarah Partha.
So now you're doing rough partha. There is ta also. Veda vada ra taf partha.
Veda Vadarah Partha.
Now you did ratha. So visargas. Rataf partha.
Veda Vatarah
Taf.
Partha.
Rataf.
Ratah. Okay.
Rataf.
Veda.
Taf.
Okay. Veda Vatarah Partha.
No. Ra and ta and then fa. Ra taf partha.
Ratah Partha.
Mhm.
Ratah Partha.
Mhm.
Veda Vatarah Partha.
You have missed the ta. You practice that. Okay. You are not saying either you don't say ta, you are not saying ta, or you're not saying the visarga. So you've not got it right. You please practice that and you send me that word in a personal WhatsApp message. नान्यदस्तीति वादिनः
नान्यदस्तीति वादिनः
नान्यदस्तीति वादिनः
यामिमां पुष्पितां वाचं प्रवदन्त्यविपश्चितः
यामिमां पुष्पितां वाचं प्रवदन्त्यविपश्चितः
यामिमां पुष्पितां वाचं प्रवदन्त्य विपश्चितम्.
There is no dya and there is no paschitam, it is paschitaha. Okay. Vedavadarataः partha nanyadastiti vadinaha.
वेदवादरताः पार्थ
Artha,
नान्यदस्
Mahaprana.
वेदवादरताः पार्थ नान्यदस्तीति वादिनः
वेदवादरः पार्थ नान्यादस्तीति वादिनः.
Full verse.
यामिमां पुष्पितां वाचं प्रवदन्त्यविपश्चितः वेदवादरताः पार्थ नान्यदस्तीति वादिनः
यामिमां पुष्पितां वाचं प्रवदन्त्य विपश्चितः वेदवादरतः पार्थ नान्यादस्तीति वादिनः.
Now what happens? There are some hollow words by some people. Means they have no conviction in what Vedas are saying. And neither in that pure consciousness they have that belief. But these people, Pushpitam Vacham, they will have very nice flowery words. And they will talk also like that, Pravadanti. Vipashchitaha, they will talk. So Pravadanti Avipashchitaha. So they talk, but they are actually Avipashchitaha. They have not seen the truth. Neither they have the conviction in the truth. So these unwise people, Avipashchitaha, Pravadanti Pushpitam Vacham, they will talk nice flowery words. And Vedavada Rataha, whatever Vedas are saying on that Rataha, they are praising the Veda Vakyas and all, everything. But they don't have conviction in their heart, only flowery words. Na anyad asti iti vadinaha. So they are not saying anything else, simply rutting of the truth. So we have no great authors. I cannot mention their names over here. But they are like sepoys. And we don't know they are sepoys. That means what? Planted into our Sanskriti, to twist our history. Please don't call mythology. Ramayana, Mahabharata, no mythology. At least from this class, nobody should call mythology. It's our history. It is itihasa. So these people, they conduct gatherings, and all of people like us and our similar thought, they attend these gatherings, not knowing their thoughts have got tainted, and they twist and they call it mythology. So sorry. This is itihasa. This is true story. Itihasa. It has been like this so. So Ramayana, Mahabharata, nobody should call a mythology text and all. Please don't. These are all itihasas. And there are, from our own communities, people who have become great authors, and they attract a lot of crowd. Even in Singapore, they have come and given, and so many of my friends have attended those authors' talks, and we buy his books and we read his books. But so sorry to say, they twist. It's talking about such people who just use such flowery words, and we feel, oh, this is such a nice book, and people buy. And I was also a victim, and I've also bought some books. And then I realized, oh, these are sepoys. They've been intentionally planted to twist our history and give it a story of something and bother our young generation and corrupt their brains. So be careful. यामिमां पुष्पितां वाचं प्रवदन्त्यविपश्चितः वेदवादरताः पार्थ नान्यदस्तीति वादिनः कामात्मानः स्वर्गपराः
कामात्मानः स्वर्गपराः
कामात्मानः स्वर्गपराः
I didn't say manaha, manas. Kamatmanas swargaparaha.
कामात्मानः स्वर्गपराः
Janma karma phalapradam.
जन्म कर्म फलप्रदाम्
जन्म कर्म फलप्रदाम्
Kriya vishesha bahulam.
क्रिया विशेष बहुलाम्
क्रिया विशेष बहुलाम्
Bhogaishvarya gatim prati.
भोगैश्वर्य गतिं प्रति
भोगश्चैव गतिः गतिः
Bhogaishvarya. Bhogaishvarya.
भोगैश्वर्यं गतिः प्रति
कामात्मानः स्वर्गपराः जन्म कर्म फलप्रदाम्
कामात्मानः स्वर्गपराः जन्म कर्म फलप्रदाम्
कामात्मान स्वर्गपरः जन्म कर्म फलप्रदाम्
क्रिया विशेष बहुलाम् भोगैश्वर्य गतिं प्रति
क्रिया विशेष बहुलाम् भोगैश्वर्य गतिं प्रति
क्रिया विशेष बहुलाम् भोगैश्वर्यर्गति प्रति
कामात्मानः स्वर्गपराः जन्म कर्म फलप्रदाम् क्रिया विशेष बहुलाम् भोगैश्वर्य गतिं प्रति
कामात्मान स्वर्गपराः जन्म कर्म फलप्रदाम् क्रिया विशेष बहुलाम् भोगैश्वर्यर्गति प्रति
So kamatmanaha, atmanaha kama. So the one who is having these people, all these are talking this flowery speech and all, they are kamatmana. They are full of desires. And swarga paraha. So the goal is to reach swarga for them. You will reach heaven. And you do this and you will reach heaven. They talk like that. And what else? Janma. That you, janma karma phalapradam. You will do this so that you will get reborn as a reward of your certain action. And then what? Kriya Vishesha Bahulam. And you, to engage in certain activities uh, which will give bhoga aishwarya gatim prati, which will give to attain some pleasures and some bhogas. So these people will advise certain actions so that you can either get sarga or a new body, or certain actions which can give you more aishwarya and more bhoga. But it is not our aim, right? So, and they will talk that the Vedas say like this. So only what we can say, the cherry picking, only certain words they will take and say this is what it is said, but that's not true. कामात्मान स्वर्गपराः जन्म कर्म फलप्रदां क्रिया विशेष बहुलां भोगैश्वर्य गतिं प्रति. Though the time is up, I have still two more hands. We will take it. Maybe one or two verse we will see how we can complete. Yes, I will. Vani, Arun Jain ji. भोगैश्वर्य प्रसक्तानां
भोगैश्वर्यप्रसक्तानां.
You can unmute Arunji. Oh, you are unmuted only, but didn't hear you. We don't hear you, Arunji. No. I see your mic is not muted, but your volume is not reaching it. Probably you can remove your earphone and speak directly. We might hear. Cannot hear you. No. We can see your lip movements, but your voice is not reaching us. Maybe your mic, but the mic is connected and unmuted also, but voice is not heard. Have you kept yours on mute? No. Okay, I'm so sorry. The next time we can do Arunji. Your actions are seen, your lip movement is seen, but no sound is heard. Is it for everybody like that or only for me? Anybody is hearing Arunji? No, right? Okay, fine. Okay, then Vani, we can continue with you. Bhogaishwarya prasaktanam
भोगैश्वर्यप्रसक्तानां.
taya parhita chetasam
तयापहृतचेतसां.
vyavasayatmika buddhihi
व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः
समाधौ न vidhiyate.
समाधौ न विधीयते.
भोगैश्वर्य प्रसक्तानां तया चेतसाम्
भोगैश्वर्यप्रसक्तानां तयापहृतचेतसां.
व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः समाधौ न विधीयते.
व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः समाधौ न विधीयते. भोगैश्वर्यप्रसक्तानां तयापहृतचेतसां व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः समाधौ न विधीयते.
Bhoga Aishwarya Prasaktanam, of those people who are wanting this Bhoga and Aishwarya, who get themselves attached to these joys, Taya, by that, third case, Aparhita Chetasam. Their Chetasas are Aparhita, their minds are kidnapped. So they have been diverted from the goal already because their attraction is to the Bhogaishwarya by people who are teaching like this, that if you do like this, you will reach heaven. By doing this, you will get this. Right? So their minds are already kidnapped. So Vyavasayatmika buddhihi samadhau na vidhiyate. Neither their buddhi is Vyavasai, that means determined, and neither, even if they want to practice yoga, even if they want to practice the meditation, Na vidhiyate. It's not possible for them. The mind is so corrupted and the senses are so drawn outward. To make them inbound, it is not going to be possible. They've got just fixed into bhog and aishwarya. Very tough. Or they get attracted to such teachings also. भोगैश्वर्य प्रसक्तानां तयापहृत चेतसां व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः समाधौ न विधीयते. We will do one more verse. त्रैगुण्य विषया वेदाः
त्रैगुण्यविषया वेदाः
निस्त्रैगुण्यो भवार्जुन
निस्त्रैगुण्यो भवार्जुन
निर्द्वन्द्वो नित्यसत्त्वस्थः
निर्द्वन्द्वो नित्यसत्त्वस्थः
निर्योगक्षेम आत्मवान्
निर्योगक्षेम आत्मवान्
त्रैगुण्यविषया वेदाः निस्त्रैगुण्यो भवार्जुन
त्रैगुण्यविषया वेदाः निस्त्रैगुण्यो भवार्जुन
निर्द्वन्द्वो नित्यसत्त्वस्थः निर्योगक्षेम आत्मवान्
निर्द्वन्द्वो नित्यसत्त्वस्थः निर्योगक्षेम आत्मवान् त्रैगुण्यविषया वेदाः निस्त्रैगुण्यो भवार्जुन निर्द्वन्द्वो नित्यसत्त्वस्थः निर्योगक्षेम आत्मवान्.
So, what Krishna is there? Why I wanted to stop on this? Because past 3 verses, we are hearing some negativities, like how some people preach, and then it becomes problem because we feel attracted towards those things naturally because the nature of the senses outbound. But now when we will hear Lord's advice to Arjuna on this verse, then we are ready to close the class for today. Otherwise, the thought will remain of the last verse that is learned. So this particular verse, he is saying, see Arjuna, Traigunya Vishaya Vedaha. Vedas are talking about the 3 gunas. Okay. Arjuna, Nistraigunya Bhava. You go beyond these gunas. Because if you will stay in these gunas, I want this, I want that. According to what is your sattva, rajas, tamas play, you will act accordingly. But you, Arjuna, you go beyond these gunas and what you do? Nirdvandvaha. Don't get stuck into dvandva, samadukha, jaya jayo, labha labha. Nitya sattvasthaha. Continuously, always, you remain in the highest form, purity of your form, in that sattvasthaha. You remain in that sattvic aspect. Nir-yoga kshema. Yogaha, that which we don't have, we have to get. Apraptasya praptihi. Yogaha. Kshemaha, praptasya rakshanam. Yeah. So that is kshema. So I don't have something, I need that. Now having got that, I have to preserve. It happens to most of our things, mobile, house, car. Then there is a tension, oh, you have to do this, then the house have to protect, then the car have to protect. We don't have it. Then when we get it with all that, then we start worrying about how to protect it. And if it is not well protected, if something happens to it, we feel sad also. So that happiness of getting, then the trouble of maintaining, and then the sadness of letting go, that is all called as yoga kshema. Atmavan. You become stabilized in yourself on a higher thing. So Krishna is saying, forget of this bhoga ishwarya. Forget about all this. This is going to make you jump like a yo-yo only. What you should do is go beyond the 3 gunas. Nitya sattvasthaha, always. Nirdvandvaha and niryoga kshema. preserving sadness, go beyond that. And where you be Atmavan Bhava. Use resolve in yourself. Okay, my second warning of the class has come. I'll say one thing. It's very nice to listen like this, and then when the class finishes, okay, then how? So we have got now so many things now we are doing. Somewhere in the Narayanyam, we try to learn. We try to focus our mind on. Then somewhere in the Gita, we try to focus like this. Something in Bhagavad, we learn. Something in Devi Mahatmya, we are learning. But now we have taken up Vishnu Sahasranam to memorize. So if you have not yet joined, please message me, because daily you are writing it 11 times. Daily you are listening that and you are trying to memorize. So throughout the day, the contemplation and the mind has shifted on his names. And we give it with little one line meaning, one word meaning for what you are chanting also. So when you contemplate on the higher, and you have to do it every day and for 107 days, naturally other mundane things drop out automatically, because your time now is occupied by memorizing the verse and writing it 11 times. Smaller thing, smaller sadhana, but somewhere to start with. Many of you are doing higher sadhanas also. I know you all have your japa, puja and all, but something we'll have to keep on adding and not get stagnant, because this is what Lord is saying, that Nistraigunya Bhava. Whenever he's telling to Arjuna, means he's telling to us. Okay. Arjuna has a confusion, we have a confusion. Our minds are deluded. And when Lord is speaking to Arjuna, he's speaking to us. So if we are little attentive on what he's saying, we can grasp it very easily. And little effort if we take to implement some small little thing, he will uphold and push us 10 steps ahead without we walking. He'll walk it for us. So do hang on to some small sadhanas whenever the class opens something. Don't neglect it. Whenever some verse is coming for memorizing, please do memorize. I hope you all have started memorizing 11 to 30 verses. If anybody completes memorizing, please let me know. We will have it in the class. The audio of that has already been posted, because that's the crux of the whole Gita, 11 to 30. Okay, any pronunciation difficulties anybody has of today's verses?
Arshaji, I have one question. You said that Taya is a third case. Is it Yushmat Shabda? Then it should be Tvaya.
No. It is not Yushvat.
Another word.
Sa taute.
Oh, that one. Okay. Taya.
Tam tautan.
Ta.
No.
That Shabda.
Hmm.
Okay. And then just this Vyavasayam in Tamil means agriculture.
Okay, so in the Vyavasaya will have different shades also. It can be also your business of what you are employing into. And it can also be a determination. Any more questions?
Ushaji, this one, could you tell the Santi of this? Buddhir yoge timam.
Verse number?
39.
39. Okay.
Buddhir
Buddhihi,
yoge timam.
Buddhihi, yoge, to imam.
To imam. Okay, thank you.
Let's end the session now and join for the daily Gita. Today we are doing chapter 3, 4, and 5. It just takes 15-20 minutes, so please do join. Keep your spine straight, close your eyes, take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in, hold it there. Om. 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 Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Hari Om, everyone. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you, Guruji.
Hari Om ji. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Guruji.
Hari Om ji.
Varsha ji.
Hari Om ji. Hariji, you're chanting awesome. Don't get disappointed. Keep volunteering. Don't go away from volunteering. If your hand is not raised, also, I'm going to take your name. Sometimes it happens because it's the habit of the eyes that we don't grasp. So please don't get disappointed. You are doing very well. And it's just that I'm insisting on a particular pronunciation, so it is happening that way. Otherwise, your chanting is good only. Hmm? We'll see you next week, but you start chant that Vedavadarata and give me.
Okay, I'll
So
say.
practice that. It need not be just tonight. You take 2-3 days, practice, and then give me.
I'll practice. Definitely, I'll practice. Thank you.
Thank you, Ji. Thank you. Pranam.